Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will be doing a part 2 of Rocky and Ayub's TikTok live breakdown, where they talk about the video of Jay, and I even ask them something myself. So let's finish breaking down Ayub and Rocky's TikTok live, because there are a few more things that I want to speak about.
And I ain't
And
trying
we're
to
here
be like,
still willingly speaking,
you know what I mean,
answering
bro? Because I ain't
questions.
got nothing to hide, bro. Like, look, you asked Rocky, bro, because everyone thought Rocky done a statement. Like, that's what that Mark said. They've done. You asked him straight up now. He said, Rocky, did
Yeah,
you do a police statement? He
no.
said, no. You
And,
know what
and,
I'm saying?
and
He's
Mark
meant to
said,
do
and
one.
Mark said, and Mark said, we both did.
We both did. Do you know what I mean? So you're getting your like your information from sometimes the wrong places.
So while Ayub and Rocky were live, I tried to get some answers myself, but obviously there was no point trying to interrogate them, because personally I wasn't in a place to be doing that, and I probably could have asked a lot more, but I was just asking questions off the top of my head. So something I did ask was if Rocky made a statement along with Ayub, because Mark said that they both made a statement, and obviously if they were with Jay, then you'd expect that to be the case. So why did the police only want a statement from Ayub and not Rocky? I believe that's really important, because if they were both with Jay, then surely they both played the same part in this case. But it was only Ayub who they were interested in. So it does make me wonder how they got away with just making one statement and Rocky didn't have to do anything. Also, I'm guessing Ayub was asked about Rocky while he was speaking to the police, because Rocky is involved in Ayub's story. So did Ayub answer for Rocky as well as himself? Because you would think that the police at least asked about Rocky and if he was there. But this also brings another question. Did Rocky get asked to make a statement and refused? Or was he not asked at all? And it's the same with Ophelia, because she made a statement because she was apparently the last person who saw Jay, but she wasn't alone. Her husband was also said to be with her. So why didn't he make a statement? There is only two answers that make sense. Either the police didn't really care much because they didn't believe there was any foul play, thanks to Lucy's phone call statement which she messed up, or Rocky and Ophelia's husband were asked to make a statement, but they refused to speak to the police. You have to think about what the police were told. If Lucy said she spoke to Jay, and he was in the mountains and was missing, and then Ayub says that he left alive, and also Ophelia said she saw Jay, then the police must have believed all of them, and that's why they didn't want more statements. But any one of those three people could have lied. That's the problem, and the police obviously believed them. But we know for a fact that Lucy said Jay called her, but it was the other way around. She even uploaded a picture that proved herself wrong. So why didn't this cause the police to think that they might have been lied to? We also know that if this was in the UK, then the police would have definitely collected more statements at least. I believe that in the documentary, we need to see what the police investigation looked like, because for us, we can see plenty of lies in the story, and I'd like to see what they thought.
You know what I'm saying? Took the video off car. Do I know exactly what time? Mate,
No,
wow. No, guys, come on. It's like
I know
between
exactly the exact
6:30 and 7, innit?
mental.
I'm not like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Okay, someone's coming in. A girl named Becky.
you two are sound. Enjoy your evening.
So in this next clip, you can see that someone asked Ayub if he knows the exact time of when he took the video of Rocky in the car, where we hear the audio of him and Jay laughing. Ayub responds to this by saying that it was taken between 6:30 a.m. and 7. The way both Ayub and Rocky respond to this question makes it sound like it's a stupid question to ask, but actually, I think it's a very good question, because if Ayub has taken this video, it would tell him the exact time of when it was taken, because if you look through your videos on your camera roll, it tells you what time that video was taken. So why can't he give us an exact time? And they also didn't talk about the video much, and pretty much skipped past this question. So you have to ask yourself, if Ayub took this video, then he would have the exact time that it was taken. And if he has that, then why doesn't he want to say? He could have easily said that he has the exact time on his phone, but he's not going to actually remember what the time was, so he would have to check. But he doesn't even say that. He just said it was taken between 6:30 and 7. This video has been questioned since we first saw it, but we actually heard the audio before we saw the video. There's still suspicions about how many people were in this video because it sounded like 3 voices, and if the audio was attached to the video or not. You can see why they skipped this question quite quickly, but I just found it weird that he didn't have an exact time for this video, even if he didn't remember it.
Were you pissed off with Luggy for hushing you? Ayub, be honest. No, I weren't. Like, do you know what I'm saying? He don't mean no bad by it. Do you get what I'm saying? If something's coming out and it's not meant to be spoken about, then I'll do the respect and not speak about it. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not like an insecure guy full of pride and that. Do you know what I'm saying? People can say to me, yo, chill out, bro, you're going too far, or relax, like, do you know what I'm saying? And I'll take on board what you say, like, do you know what I'm saying? Come on, like, I ain't like, come on, like, when you're assured in yourself and you're confident in yourself, you don't see people saying, yo, be quiet 1 second, don't mention that as like a bad thing. Do you know what I mean? No, so to answer to your question, no, I don't feel bad or angry for Luggy saying, yo, quiet, bro.
In the last clip that we are going to look at, Ayub talks about Luggy telling him to stay quiet because he was going to give us some information about Jay's phone. Obviously, Ayub says he didn't mind Luggy doing this, but it proves that there is information that they all know about, which is being kept a secret until the documentary comes out. By the sounds of it, this information supports their story, and they make it sound like this will prove everyone wrong. It seems like Luggy wants this to be a secret, but Ayub didn't really care, because he was literally going to tell us this information. I'm sure if it 100% proved that this was an accident, then Ayub would have spoken about it already, because he isn't the best at keeping his mouth shut. So I'm guessing we will be waiting for this information to come out, unless Ayub speaks about it. Another reason why I think it doesn't 100% prove that it was an accident is because if Luggy and Ayub know this information, then you would think that Warren definitely knows what this is about as well. I know Warren's last post suggests that he is going to stay quiet and not air his opinions, but he wouldn't have been asking questions up until that point and telling Wax to keep going with his videos if he had proof that it was an accident. So unless this is brand new information that has only been found out within the last couple weeks, I'd say that this isn't going to prove anything. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will update you as we find out more.